Steam locomotive. This is the train that started it all. Powered by burning coal or wood to boil water, it used the pressure of steam to push pistons that turned the wheels. Steam locomotives dominated rail travel for over a century, and even today, they carry a kind of weight that modern trains simply do not. The sound, the smoke, the sheer mechanical presence made them unforgettable machines. Diesel locomotive. When steam engines began to fade, diesel took over. A diesel locomotive burns fuel to power an engine that either drives the wheels directly or generates electricity to do it. They are far easier to maintain than steam, and they can run long distances without needing water stops. Diesel trains are still widely used today, especially for freight across large countries like the United States and Australia. Electric train. Electric trains draw power from overhead wires or electrified rails rather than carrying their own fuel. Because of this, they are cleaner, quieter, and faster to accelerate than diesel. Most urban rail systems around the world rely on electric trains, and they form the backbone of high-speed rail networks across Europe and Asia.
High-speed train. High-speed trains are electric trains built for one specific purpose, covering long distances as fast as possible. Japan's Shinkansen, France's TGV, and China's CRH network are among the most well-known examples. These trains run on specially designed tracks that are straighter and smoother than regular rail lines, allowing speeds that regularly exceed 300 kilometers per hour. Maglev train. Maglev stands for magnetic levitation. Instead of wheels on rails, these trains float above a guideway using powerful magnetic forces. With no physical contact between the train and the track, there is almost no friction, which allows for extraordinary speeds. The Shanghai Maglev in China remains one of the fastest passenger trains in regular operation anywhere in the world. Monorail. A monorail runs on a single rail rather than two. The train either sits on top of the beam or hangs beneath it. Monorails are commonly found in airports, theme parks, and city centers where space is limited and a visually clean system is preferred. They tend to be slower than conventional trains, but work well for shorter, fixed routes.
Subway. The subway, also called the metro or underground, is an electric train system that runs beneath city streets in tunnels. It was designed to move large numbers of people through dense urban areas quickly and without adding to road traffic. London opened the world's first underground railway in 1863, and today nearly every major city in the world has some version of it. Light rail. Light rail sits somewhere between a tram and a full metro system. It runs on tracks, often at street level, and shares space with pedestrians and road traffic in many sections. Light rail lines are less expensive to build than full underground systems, making them a popular choice for mid-sized cities looking to expand public transit without enormous infrastructure costs. Tram. Trams are electric rail vehicles that run almost entirely on city streets alongside regular traffic. They are smaller and slower than most other rail systems, but they are practical and efficient for short urban routes. Many European cities never gave up their tram networks, and a number of cities that removed them decades ago have since brought them back.
Freight train. Freight trains carry goods rather than people. They are typically pulled by powerful diesel or electric locomotives and can stretch for several kilometers when fully loaded. Freight rail is one of the most cost-effective ways to move heavy cargo over land, and in countries with large rail networks, it handles an enormous share of industrial and commercial supply chains. Commuter train. Commuter trains connect suburbs and surrounding towns to city centers. They run on fixed schedules timed around working hours, and they carry the same passengers day after day along the same routes. Unlike inner-city trains, comfort and speed are secondary to reliability and capacity. For millions of people, the commuter train is simply part of the daily routine. Funicular. A funicular is a cable-powered rail system designed specifically for steep inclines. Two cars are connected by a single cable running over a pulley at the top, so as one goes up, the other comes down, balancing the load. Funiculars are found on hillsides, mountainsides, and coastal cliffs where conventional trains cannot operate. Some are purely practical, while others have become tourist landmarks in their own right. Rack railway. Rack railways solve the problem of steep slopes differently. A toothed rack rail runs between the two standard rails, and a gear on the train meshes with it to grip the track on climbs. This prevents the wheels from slipping on gradients that would be impossible for a normal train. Several mountain railways in Switzerland and Japan use this system to reach elevations that would otherwise be unreachable by rail. Hyperloop. The Hyperloop is the newest concept in rail-style transport, though it has not yet entered full public service. The idea is to move passenger pods through low-pressure tubes at extremely high speeds, reducing air resistance to almost nothing. Several companies have been developing and testing the technology for years. Whether it becomes a mainstream form of transport remains to be seen, but it represents where the idea of the train might go next.